Thus, we continue with the example of proportion. Okay, proportion. So I will show you the example 8.5, page 141. Right. So the question here is construct a 97 confidence interval for P1 minus P2 for the following, and one is 300, and then P1 head is equal to 0.53, and 2 is equal to 200, and then P2 head is 0.59. Okay, then your alpha is 0.03. So, okay, P1 minus P2, right? So it will be P1 head minus P2 head plus minus Z. Okay, we are doing Z. Okay, for proportion, it just only considered as large sample only. They have no small sample, so we just focus on Z. Okay, and then as P1 head minus P2 head. Okay, so P1 head minus P2 head, 0.53 minus 0.59. Plus minus Z alpha over 2. So Z alpha over 2, which is 0.03 divided by 2. So you can see it, Z 0.015. So by using table, okay, you get your table, so it will be 2.17. Okay, right? So we substitute it here. So now this is what we need to calculate. What is your SP head, so on. So class, the formula will be different. Okay, so each of the cases is different. For the large sample for mean, and the small sample for mean, and also now is a proportion for large. All this is different. So you need to what we call. That's what I mean. What I mean by my. In the last video, is it? For the previous video, I already mentioned that you need to digest well the question. The question asks you to do it what, so you need to know which formula that you will to use. Okay. So for this one, okay, the formula is where I want to write. Okay, right here. This is the formula. So P1 head, P1 head times Q1 head plus P2 Q2 head over N1 over N2. Okay, so this one is negative 0.56, sorry, negative 0.06, okay, plus minus 2.17. Okay, this one, okay, what is your P1 head? Okay, this one, so just substitute 0.53 times with Q1. So Q1, what is it Q1? Q is equal to 1 minus P. So for Q1 is just 1 minus 0.53. Okay, and then over your N1 here is 300. Okay, then plus P2 head is 0.59, and then times 1 minus 0.59 is 0.41. Okay, and then divide by 100. Okay, so you solve. Okay, solve this one. You solve this one, so then you substitute back here negative 0.06 plus minus 2.17, and this one you will get 0.0452, and the final answer is negative 0.1581 comma 0.0381. Okay, so just substitute all the information that we have into the formula. So you need to memorize, or you need to understand well. If for estimation, we will use this equation. If for hypothesis testing, we will use the another one equation. So please make sure that you can differentiate between these two, estimation and also hypothesis testing. So okay, this is example 8.5. So now I will go to example or exercise. And this will be the last, okay, the last one for this chapter, exercise 8.7, page 1.2. So the question here is, okay, one consumer protection agency wanted to check whether the proportions of the luggage loss between two airlines companies differ or not. Okay, so class, the keyword here is loss. The characteristic that we want to identify here, or the sample that we want to find here, is the loss. How many losses? Okay, So a sample of 600. So the first sample is 600. From the airlines company show that the X here is 12. 12 are lost. Okay, lost. And then the second one, so this one is S1 lah. Okay, second one is 700 with the loss is 13. Okay, so then what are the point estimates? So the question asks you to find the point estimate for the two population. So since this is proportion, so we just write P1 minus P2 and equal to P1 head minus P2 head. Therefore, what is your P1 head and P2 head for these cases or for this equation? It doesn't given, is it? It doesn't stated P head. What is your P head? So what we need to do is, so the previous one dibagi, yeah, previous dibagi. So what we need to do now is you need to find by yourself what is your P. P1 head equal to what? P2 head equal to what? So P, how to get P actually? P is X over N. And X1 and X2 lah, of course this one. So what is your X1 just now? 12. What is total of N1? It's 600. Then you did the same thing for P2 head. So 13 over 700. Therefore, you should get the answer is 12 divided by 100. So you get 0.02. And then 13 over 700. 0.0186. Okay, 0.086. Alright. So just substitute the here. So 0.02 minus 0.0186. Therefore, the point estimate here is equal to 0.0014. Okay. Now we proceed to B question. B asks you to construct a 94 confidence interval. Therefore, what is your alpha? Your alpha will be 0.06. Okay, so it's asked you to find confidence interval. Okay, confidence interval. So it will equal to P1 head minus P2 head plus minus Z alpha over 2 as P1 head minus P2 head. Okay. So from here you find first what is your alpha over 2. So equal to Z 0.03. So by using table 0.03. So the most closest one is 0.0301. So therefore it's negative 1.88. Okay, negative 1.88. Okay, so you can take positive and also you can take the negative. So like I suggest before this, better we just follow the table. So which is negative 1.88. So this one just now is 0.0014. Okay, plus minus this one is negative 1.88. And then this one, how to find this one just now? Square root of square root of what? Careful. It's not similar like we have done for estimation. Tak sama. Okay, not equal. For this part, for the hypothesis, they have another formula that we should use. Okay, it's different, class, it's different. So for this case, or for the hypothesis, this is the formula to get your SP1 P head and so on. SP1 head. So this is the formula that you should use. Okay, class. So we find out first. Okay, we find out first. What is your P bar? Yes, P bar and P head is different, class. Sorry, maybe I'm not sure whether I said it's equal or not. But okay, for in this video I correct if I'm wrong in my slide. P head and P bar is different. So to get P head is the sample proportion. Okay, proportion for sample. P bar, okay, P bar, the formula for P bar, okay, I write here. Okay, the formula to get P bar, in slide I already mentioned, is it? So X1 plus X2 over N1 plus N2. So this is how we get P bar. So your X1 just now is 12 plus 13, so you get 25 over N1, so 1,300. So this is your P bar. Here P bar, yeah, P bar. So you just divide first. So 0.0192. 0.0192. Okay, so automatically what is your Q head? It's just 1 minus 0.0192. So 0.9808. So you substitute these two value inside here. So 0.0192 times 0.9808 and then times with 1 over 600 plus 1 over 700. So calculate it. It will equal to 0.0076. So after you get this value, substitute back here. So 0.0076. Okay, then calculate. So when you calculate it, you will get the interval is negative 0.0. Okay, negative 0.0131 and comma 0.0159. Okay, so this is the 94, is it? Okay, 94% confidence interval. So now proceed, question C. Okay, last question. So question C asks you to testing at 3% significant. So this is testing, so means that it's a hypothesis testing. So you need to identify what is your H0 and also what is your H1. So we read it again, continue reading. Can you conclude that the proportion of all luggage loss between the airline company P and Q are different? Okay, different. The keyword here is different. Oh, sorry, this one is P1, P2 is different. So means that it's not equal to 0 lah. Okay, different. Maybe I'm not sure whether you can see what mean by different from the previous example. So what mean by different actually is P1 is not equal to P2. Okay, from this equation we know that P1 is not equal to P2. It's different. P1 and P2 is different. So that's why we write not equal 0. Okay, if you convert or you rearrange back this equation, you will get back this equation. Okay, alright. Okay, so automatically your P1 and P2 here for H0 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is step number 1. Step number 2, you find the Z, which is your test statistic. So you will P1 head minus P2 head minus with P1 minus P2 over S P1 head minus P2 head. And this one, like I said just now, the previous video I said that for hypothesis testing, nothing much that you will calculate because you already calculate all this in the estimation part. Okay, so you just take it the value that you have calculated just now. So P1 minus P2 is equal to 0.0014 minus this one is always equal to 0. Okay, so minus 0, and this one is equal to 0.0067. So you just calculate it, 0.0014 divided by 0.0076. Therefore, it will be 0.1842. Okay, then step number 3. Okay, your alpha just now is 0.03. So therefore, your Z alpha over 2. Okay, because this is two-tailed or this is two-sided. So it is 0.15. So by using table, okay, equal to 2.17. Alright, so sketching the graph, okay, so this is two-tailed, so therefore they have two-sided here, negative 2.17 and also positive 2.17, and the rejection region is here, and this is non-rejection region. So you check whether your Z value lies under non-rejection or rejection. So it's 0.1842 and 0.1842 is somewhere here. Therefore, it lies on the non-rejection region. Therefore, we will accept H naught. Okay, we will accept H naught. So then number 5 is you make a conclusion. The proportion of all luggage loss between the airlines company P and Q are not different. Okay, the QA is not different. That's all. So you can make it your own sentence, but the keyword here it must be not different between the two company. Okay. Okay class, so yeah, we are done for chapter 8, and we left with another one more chapter, and I will see you next week. I will do it another video for next week chapter. Okay, dah.